Trump is the president of the United States. The question is, in order to beat the president, you have to have a person to actually do it.
Right.
You have to have a message to actually do it.
Right.
You have to be able to energize people and get them motivated to do it.
Right. And let me just say this, and I have to be honest with you here. I'm wondering why some of these other folks are running. Why is Bill de Blasio running? Why is Eric Sewell running, if that's his name? Why are the two guys from Colorado, Higginblumer and I'm saying it the way I'm saying it, and Senator Bennett running? Amy Klobuchar. Why are they running? The lady in Hawaii, she has a right to run. But why are they running? Are they running to be president or are they running to make a point? This is serious.
Well, I mean, at some point, it's a democracy. Everyone gets to run.
But who is Marianne Williams? And what is she talking about? Love and all that kind of stuff.
It doesn't make a difference. It's a democracy.
I could care less about love.
You don't think they can relate to the average American that's out there waking up every day just trying to get their kids to school and get to work to provide for their family?
No, not any of them.
So I heard no issues around infrastructure. If you talk to people in America, whether you're in the rural America, whether you're in the cities and urban areas, they'll tell you their bridges, their roads, they desperately need help.
Yes.
There was no mention of infrastructure, which we all can work together in a bipartisan way to actually solve. Zero.
But this is the way that we have to be able to look at these issues and ask those really tough questions. Because to me, it seemed like in many ways they wanted to entertain. You talk about infrastructure. Now, we're in the D.C. area. Our infrastructure gets worked on. But in a lot of the areas, in rural areas around the country, their infrastructure gets nothing. If that bridge is out, it's out for weeks. That sidewalk stays cracked. Those streets and highways don't get repaired. Even strangely enough, when the federal dollars just happen to come to those states in order for it to happen. They don't have any substance. And remember, a lot of these folks, they may have grown up tough, but ever since they got into politics and they got these big positions and they come to Washington, we were talking about it in a different context, they get Potomac fever, so they forget about what their constituents are really going through on a day-to-day basis because they don't have to deal with that. Whether they're on Capitol Hill, whether they're governors, or whether they're multimillionaires like Mr. Yang, or they're just people out there like Miss Williamson. They don't deal with the real bread and butter issues that people are dealing with because they really don't know about it and don't care about it.
But when we start talking about healthcare,
okay.
See, you have to just cut it right to the chase.
Mm-hmm.
Either you believe in universal health care,
yes,
the one that's on the table,
yes,
or you don't. Right. And so the people I talk to quietly are like, everyone believes that everyone should have access to health care. Right. Everyone. I haven't met anyone who do not believe that. Right.
Yes.
When it comes down to you taking my health care and making the government be control of my health care is where there's a big disconnect.
Yeah. And let me just say this, Medicare for All has been sold badly. And you have some powerful forces, and you know those forces as well as I do, that don't want socialized medicine. What needs to happen is that Obamacare needs to be fixed. That's a good point because nobody talked about how they were going to improve Obamacare. Okay, I'm going to repeat what I said about health care. This immigration issue has been framed badly because I'm a former Texan. So I have a sensitivity in terms of people wanting to come from Mexico to our country. The problem is that those good folks have been demonized, and you're not even dealing with the real issue. The real issue is that the Mexican Americans and many of the Central Americans that come to our country make great contributions, not just in terms of their work, but even culture.
You didn't answer my question, because I agree with you. People come to America for a better life. Right. So the real question is, should we criminalize it or should it not? What should it be? So
Well, along the lines of what you're saying, we should not decriminalize. We should not criminalize those folks who come here, and they shouldn't be in detention centers, and they shouldn't be separated from their folks. That is just bad policy. That is not America. But the problem is that the Democrats, and I'm going to say it, the Democrats have not offered a cogent plan in order to deal with immigration. And even when the Republicans were in control of Congress, the Democrats had a chance to really solve this immigration issue with a plan of their own, a solid plan of their own. They did not. The Republicans don't care.
Okay, we have some good discussion. You know, I want to get to 2 debates, 7,000 people running for president, and 40% of them people can't even remember their name.
I know.
And where are we now? Like, so for an example, if we have to say the top 5 names that resonate,
Yes.
what's your prediction?
Okay, my top 5 are Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders.
Are you trying to do them by the people you can remember?
Yeah.
You trying to,
Yeah, I mean, and really, and you're absolutely
that's
right.
a problem right there.
Oh, man, I
All
mean,
these people running.
and I know those others like Bill de Blasio and Yang and people like that, but they didn't resonate.
They didn't resonate. Okay. Well, let me give you my prediction.
Okay.
My prediction is, and this is not in any order that's relevant, so, you know, don't call me and tweet me and say, no, it's not. But, you know, Harris is clearly up in the top 5.
Yes, she is.
Okay. Biden is clearly up in the top 5.
Yes.
Warren
Yeah.
she did phenomenal. She's there.
Yes.
Bernie's there.
Yeah.
That's 4, right?
Right.
4. And I have to say that I think that Castro is somewhere. Castro's there too. So I'm looking at Castro, Biden, Harris, Warner, and Sanders.
Yes.
I think they're up there. But at the end of the day, it's always real talk. Right?
Yeah.
If you don't get 95% of the black vote and you don't get white women to vote for you, then you shouldn't be the nominee.
That's
you're not
right.
gonna beat Trump anyway.
That's right.
Right? So I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's the conversation.
And 53% of all women, or white women, I should say, voted for Donald Trump. That's why she's not in the White House today. So I think it's important that they pay attention to those constituents. Well, first of all, they need to remind people that Donald Trump is a billionaire, and how could he possibly relate to anybody who has to struggle?
Well, they voted.
I know.
Trump, right?
I know.
The worst man that ever walked the earth of the planet. He's too old. He can't talk and chew gum at the same time. Oh, he's lying about being he's a racist. Is he not racist? I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, beginning it was like we love Joe.
Yeah.
At the end it was like Joe gotta go.
Well, and what is interesting is that they have to remember you need Joe Biden's constituency to beat Donald Trump.
No, you need America to beat Donald Trump. You need America. You need to energize America and show them that there's something better that's currently there. And if you cannot do that, you do not deserve to be president of the United States. Welcome to Always Real Talk. We're excited. We've reached close to 500,000 people have watched our show. Tune in, follow us. More importantly, you want us on your phone, you want us on your app, text the word SHOW. Text the word SHOW to 202-410-0522, and you can get Always Real Talk sent to you right on your phone while it's airing. We want you to follow us. Tell your friends, tell your families. Once again, text the word SHOW to 202-410-0522. If it's Always Real Talk, you know it's going to be real.